something out of it. Praise God. All right, Isaiah chapter 41. I finally found my verse here. And, well, I'll tell you what, God's great, ain't he? And I don't know why he does me like he does me. And, well, I mean, I've worked today. I've worked and studied and wrote and typed and studied and wrote and typed. And Brother Steve asked us to stand and pray for those pastors. And the Lord said, wait till tomorrow night. And he slipped this in the end. So here we go. So here's the deal. Y'all going to find out what I'm going to preach tonight just like I will. Every time I say something, you're going to find out what I just said when I found out what I said. I may have to get the tape or CD or whatever, listen to it and see what I said when we get done, because here we go. It's just, are y'all okay with that? We're just striking out here, but I felt the Lord direct me, changed me there. But the good thing is tomorrow shouldn't be near as hard of a day. I've got half of it done. So, amen. You help us. Isaiah chapter 41 and verse number 6. Isaiah 41 and verse number 6. The Bible said here, they helped everyone his neighbor, and everyone said to his brother, be of good courage. So the carpenter encouraged the goldsmith, and he that smootheth with the hammer. Well, that's a paradox in itself, right? I never found anybody could smooth anything out with a hammer. He that smootheth with the hammer, him that smote the anvil, saying, it is ready for the soldering, and he fastened it with nails, that it should not be moved. So before you're seated, real quick, everybody's helping each other, right? Everybody's helping their neighbor. Maybe you don't like your neighbor, but that's you bought that house. And they helped everyone his neighbor, and everybody said to his brother, be of good courage. And so you've got carpenters, goldsmiths, and then you got these folks smoothing something with a hammer. I'm not really sure who they are. And then you got the blacksmith. And all of them are working together, and they're saying this thing's ready. And when they got it built and they fastened it, the Bible said it should not be moved. Praise God. You can be seated. I want to talk about that right there if I can tonight. And Brother Steve was saying that about pastors reaching out for help and asking advice, and we've got text messages and phone calls, and matter of fact, I've had some people that were very encouraging, even to us in our situation. And I've had some guys say, man, I appreciate you being willing to go on and not just packing up, going to the house and being scared. And then I've also had some that rebuked me and told me, said, you have no business out there. You're putting everybody's lives at risk. And unless you can guarantee healing for everybody that gets sick, you don't have no business being anywhere beside your house. So I've had all kinds. But at the end of it, like you said a while ago, you feel a burden not so much because you're in a mess, but because your brother's in a mess. And a brother over here is in a mess. And whenever you take into consideration everything that's happening in our nation right now, we're all in the same boat. That's right. The poor man, the pauper, he's in the same boat as the guy on top of this thing. Everybody's having to deal with it, because the deal is that the germ that everybody's afraid of, it's a lot like sin. It don't care who it gets a hold of. It'll grab the young, the old, the black, the white, the red, the yellow, man, woman, fat, short, skinny. He don't care. The germ is bipartisan. It'll get a hold of anything you get a hold of. Sin does that too. I'm telling you, we may not all be in the same boat, but we're all in the same water. And Brother Steve is in a different situation than what I am. He's got to make decisions that will affect all of you. I've got to make decisions that not only affect my family, but then I have to make decisions that affect people in other places as well. You've got to make decisions that benefit you, Brother Howard, and other of you that are business owners. You've got to make decisions that benefit your employees. And all of us are having to do this for the same reason. Right? And I don't know what these people was building here. I don't know what they're trying to do exactly. The Bible don't really give a clear picture of what's going on. But here's what I know. Whatever they built, when they got done with it, it was unmovable. Praise God. That's the end result. We want it to be unmovable. When everything's said and done, we want America to still be the land of the free and the home of the brave. When everything's said and done, still want there to be a Wray, Holiness Baptist Church right here. And we don't want it to be torn down by a germ or by sin or by problems or by dissension over decisions that are made during trying times. But at the end of it, we've got to realize that we're brothers in the Lord. And we've got to keep everybody encouraged. That's why that the carpenter said to the goldsmith, be of good courage. Even though the carpenter's job was different than the goldsmith's job. And the goldsmith had a different job than the blacksmith. Every one of them are working for the same end goal. Even though at the end of the day the carpenter's covered in sawdust and the blacksmith is covered in soot. Amen. And the goldsmith, I guess, covered in gold dust. But at the end of the job, not the end of the day, but the end of the job, you want to see something that has been produced that is unmovable. Praise God. I'm a carpenter by trade, and I was working on a job one day trimming a house and building some cabinets, and the homeowner was there, and they was looking everything over and telling us, want to change this, want to add this, and going out, you know how it is. Have you ever been through a building program? And there was an electrician there with us, Brother Charles Conley, and Brother Charles was a good electrician. He wired a lot of houses for us, and wired the house I was raised in, been at it a long time. Well, Brother Charles was working over there, and that woman come in, she was talking about the crown, and the headers over the door and the cabinets. Well, she telling me, man, everything's so beautiful. And Brother Charles said, you know what? He said, I hadn't ever had nobody come in and brag on how pretty my wire was. Hadn't had anybody brag on how good the light switch looked. And he said, whenever you get this house done, and you have company come over, he said it's going to be pretty important how I wire everything. I mean, you don't want to flush the stool and the garage door go up. You don't want to turn the kitchen light on and the toaster start going. Amen. Brother Charles said, you know what I do is just as important as what he does. It's not just that it's important, but it's just not nearly as visible. Amen. But if he didn't wire that house, it wouldn't matter how beautiful it was. It'd be absolutely unusable. Amen. The plumber doesn't get bragged on because the pipes are right. Amen. But aren't you glad the hot water's the hot water and the cold water's the cold water? Amen. Listen to me. We may not all have the same calling, and we may not all have the same job, but we're all a part of the same kingdom. It's God's eternal kingdom. It may be Wray Church and Parkview Church and this church and that church, but I'm telling you, it's God's kingdom. There's a difference in building your church and building God's kingdom. But at the end of the day, it's saying be of good courage to your neighbor. Praise God. I'm not a missionary. I have no desire to go outside the United States. I love the United States. I feel about it like Brother David Webb told about his grandpa or his great-grandpa. Said I believe it was his dad. And that God had told him, said they was in Louisville, Kentucky. He never had been outside the Bluegrass State. And had him in the car there. And he said, we just drive across that bridge right there. We'll be over in Indiana. And or Ohio, wherever it was, whatever area, I guess it'd be Ohio there. And he told me, he said, let's drive across there. You can say you've been out of Kentucky. Boy, he didn't want to go. He said they crossed that bridge. I heard Brother David preaching about it. He said we crossed that bridge, and his grandpa was up there, or great-grandpa, whatever it was. Said he was up in the back seat. And he turned around and looked out that back glass when they crossed that bridge. And he said, well, goodbye, old US of A. and they went all across another state. It's telling us, look, Grandpa, it's all the United States. It's just another state over there. Amen. That's the way I feel about it. I don't want to go to Mexico. I don't want to go to Africa. Brother Lott, you've been a lot of places. I've been some, but I don't have any desire to go. My burden's here. I want God to send revival to the red, the white, and the blue. Amen. My burden is for America. I want to see American souls saved. That's where I live. Amen. I want God to help our nation. But when I talk to Brother Tim Hudson, I don't tell him because you're over in Myanmar working. You don't matter to me. You know what I tell him? I talked to him just this week and he texted me. He said, we need prayer. Here's what's going on. And I went to prayer about people I've never met because I care. They're part of God's kingdom. I may not have a burden to preach revival there. Amen. But I know they're God's children. And my heart cry is be of good courage. Praise God. I talked to Brother Tim, sent me some very graphic images. You may have saw them. I don't know. It had, I think, some bombings over there in the area where he's been working. The Muslims been blowing things up. Sent me some pictures of little children that have been, I mean, just mutilated by these bombs. And some of them still alive, laying in makeshift beds and cots, hoping for medical attention. Amen. Pastors that don't know what to do. Amen. I'll probably never preach there. I may never meet him unless we all manage to get to glory. And I come across them over yonder somewhere. I don't know those people. So why should I waste my time praying for them? Are you hearing me tonight? It ain't my problem. Brother, your friend had bypasses and is worse, you know. Well, he ain't my friend. I don't know him. I don't know if he might have blue hair, green hair, red hair. Might be like me and have no hair. Why should I pray for that guy? You don't mean anything to me. Edison Taft don't go to church here. Why should we be burdened with praying for him? He's got a pastor that can pray for him. Why should I care? Come on here now. I'll tell you, if we're not careful, that's our attitude a lot of times. Amen. It's not my problem. We get like the Kermit the Frog. I see pictures of him on social media, and he's got a cut out there, and he'll say something smart aleck, and then he'll say, but that's none of my business. That's the way we feel. That ain't in my business. That's our church. That don't matter over here. I'm telling you, I'm connected to them, and you're connected to them. You may feel like you don't need me, but I don't feel like that about you. And I need my brother. I need my sister. Why? I'm trying to build something unmovable. There's going to be a marriage in a little while, and the bridegroom's coming after a bride that has made herself ready. And my brother and sister, let's pull together. Like the old song we teach our children, when we all pull together, how happy we'll be. Woo. Praise God. In a time of trouble in our land, time of chaos, I've looked in the stores, and you know, we had to go to Walmart today, and I walked down through. I didn't need anything in that area, but I just walked through, and I mean, shelves just empty and picked over. Folks have sent pictures of people buying all kinds. They just have basketfuls of stuff that they didn't even need. Right. Panic, hysteria. And then somebody sent me a picture the other night of a little lady standing, her head was down. They said she was crying. The person that said it said she was crying, standing in a store. And she said, I've got all this stuff that I need. We're out of it. And they've cleaned everything off the shelf. Somebody run in ahead of her and bought up everything that was there. She needed some of that. Didn't have anything to give to her. Amen. I'm telling you tonight, as Christians, we have a duty from God to consider those that they may not be in the household of faith. I know the Bible said do good. Amen. As you have occasion, do good. To who? He said to everybody, but especially them that are of the household of faith. But brother, I do not want to have a bad attitude. I don't want to have a bad spirit. It may not be my turn. They're out there putting the gold on something. I'm a carpenter. It don't matter to me if it's ugly. That's not how I feel about it. Brother, I'm telling you, I need you. I couldn't play the drum if my life depended on it. But I'm glad you have a drummer. I can't play the piano. Amen. But I'm glad there's a piano player. Brother and sister, I'm telling you, we are important. You are important. Each one of us exists to the other. The Bible said no man lives unto himself, and no man dies unto himself. We're standing together. That's one body. Amen. That would not be moved by what's happening. Praise God, it's easy when somebody's on the altar to pray. Well, that ain't our need. That ain't our problem. Somebody's down here bawling their eyes out. Some lady over here bawling and crying. Well, that's their problem. Amen. And there ought to be something in us as Christians when somebody goes to the altar. Oh, come on here now. I'm not your pastor, so I guess you don't have to listen to me, but if you please, just let me say this with all the love I don't have. Amen. In what we do. We're not pastors, but we have been. We're not. We're evangelists. Amen. God has put us there to work in that field. The Bible said God gave some evangelists. When God decided what to give the church, He picked some things out. One of the things He gave, He said, hey, I'm going to some evangelists. So I'm God's gift to the church. Hallelujah. Come on now. Oh, yeah, but I'm just kidding. You know that. But what we do is different than what others do. I go across this country and I watch people. Somebody goes to the altar. A lot of times, if it's a lady, Jennifer and Brianna get in there and pray with them. Sometimes there won't be another soul in the building pray. Sometimes a man will pray. I'll keep pulling. Ben will get down there and get to praying with them. And sometimes we'll be the only one. Brother Steve, Sister Deborah are so much better than that. But we preach places, brother, that the pastor just don't have anything. He'll go to his office or he'll just go do something different. I watch him get around in little groups and huddle and talk. Amen. Oh, I want you to love me when I'm done tonight. Praise God. But listen, the carpenter told the goldsmith, you be of good courage, buddy. I can't do what you're doing, but I want you to do it good. Amen. When somebody heads for the altar, don't hang around and see what their problem is. Don't wait to speculate about their need. Amen. Don't wait to commentate on it. Amen. If your brother's shedding tears on the altar, there ought to be something in it. I'll tell you what it is. The love of God is shed abroad in our heart by the Holy Ghost. You can speak in tongues till the sun comes up. But if you don't love your brother, amen, the love of God ain't in you. He said, how can you love your brother if you can't love him? How can you love God who you have not seen? If you can't love your brother who you have seen. Somebody's weeping in the altars. It's not my problem. Well, yeah, really it is. It is. Praise God. If we did it, I wouldn't want to. I'd be afraid somebody would really do it. But not here, but there's places I wouldn't even think about it. But what if we pass paper out and let you write down the family in the church that you think you could make it without? Oh, sure, I don't feel that way. I'm so full of love and peace and chicken grease. I don't feel that way about anybody. Lord, how come you didn't help them pray when they was bawling their eyes out? Oh, help us now. How come when they was up singing, you didn't feel like worship? When you got up singing, you wanted everybody in the building to run laps? Come on now. Praise God. Oh, listen, you carry paper around, tear it out, say, Brother TJ, who do you want to do with that? Let Brother Steve fill it out and say, well, I believe if this family backslid, we can just move right on. We never even know they don't play any music, they don't teach a class. We don't really need them. I'm telling you, they ought to put every paper back. If I pass one out, they ought to all come back blank. You know why? Because I need the weakest one. I need the strongest one. There ain't any of us that are self-sufficient. That is why in the hour that we're living in, it is so important that we pray until God moves this mess out of our nation. Amen. Somebody said, well, I can make it 2 weeks without church. Maybe you can. But what about that one that cannot make it 2 weeks? Amen, brother, listen to me tonight. We need God to have mercy on us because we need our brother. We need the fellowship of the brother. Paul took courage when he saw them. The Bible said his good news is from a far country. Praise God. You may be carrying a load tonight. I don't know what it is, but I'm here to tell you, be of good courage. I don't have a business, Brother Howard. You, Brother Alex, you got to worry about all them other employees. That ain't my problem. I mean, it don't matter to me. Praise God. As long as I get a donut once in a while, I don't care what happens to the rest of them. Hey, that's we're not careful. That's what happens to us. We get cold and indifferent and agitated, and we don't pray like we ought to. And you remember that song? Brother Jerry probably sings it, I guess, 306, I think it is, in the old King James Version hymnal. Down there at the bottom of that last verse, and it says, if too much fault you find, you're going to be left behind while I go sailing out through the air. I don't want to find fault with you. I'm not looking for a spot to fall out with somebody. I'm not trying to see what you do that I don't do so I don't have to have confidence in you. No, that's not how we feel about it. Everybody don't do like I do. There's some of you right here tonight, you don't do things that I do. There's some of you here that do things that I don't do. I'm not here to condemn. I'm not here to judge. I'll tell you what, when the doors open, I see you here. I'm glad for every last one of you in the building. I'm glad to know when I come. I was driving down here the other night. Amen, late at night. I was hurting. I'd been sick for weeks. And amen, I was praying and asking God to give us revival. I didn't realize what we was fixing to encounter as a nation. I was driving along, man. I was going up and down these roads and wondering about some of you. I wondered, boy, hope they're still there. Hope they're still going. You know, he ain't been somewhere in a while. I was going up and down the roads. Well, I hope they're there. I hope this one's there. I remembered, I think maybe it was Brother Lot's son that said, seemed like the first time we ever came for revival. He sat right here about the second row or something as he drive a truck. Maybe he's gone some during the week, if I got him right. And he prayed real good that morning. I didn't know who he was. He prayed real good for a while. I didn't have any idea who he was. I didn't remember his name. I remember, I told Jim, I said, I believe he's kin to Jason's wife some way. I couldn't remember what his name was. We're driving along the other night. I wonder, is he still hanging in there? Is he still doing good? There's a man prayed here, he ain't here. I think they go to the Brother Steve Gentry's church. I didn't know who he was. He prayed here one time when he was here. Stood right down here and prayed. Had a wife, some little children. I've wondered about him different times. Where was he at? We was at West Side a month or two ago on a Sunday morning just there because we was in between things and we went on Sunday and there that man walked in. Man, I was so glad to see him. I didn't know if he'd been going here and he quit and went there. I didn't know where he was. I didn't care about any of that. I walked in there, he was. I said, man, it's good to see you. How are you doing? He said, I'm hanging on. Praise God. I'm telling you, I'm glad when I see somebody still going. Amen. When I hear somebody's backsliding, it weakens me. Driving down the road the other night, thinking about Brother Clayton. God, every time I hear somebody's got the Holy Ghost, I'll think about Brother Clayton. I said, God, give him the Holy Ghost. God, give him the Holy Ghost. When he was driving down here the other night, I said, God, give it to him, give it to him, give him the Holy Ghost. When Ben preached out here for y'all a month or two ago, I said, God, Brother Clayton's there tonight, give him the Holy Ghost tonight. Praise God. I said, why do you care? He's just a totterly, elderly man. You know, he can't run, he can't jump, he can't get up here and polish the chandeliers. Why does it matter? He's my brother. He's my brother. Oh, yeah. Praise God. I'll get in service sometimes. I guess I'm about done. I don't know. I don't have any notes on if I'm done or not. Praise God. I'll get in service sometimes. The song leader gets singing. Brother Jerry was in service not too long ago, and song leader got to running, and I thought about you. I could see you in my mind, that game leg. I said, God, I don't know what Brother Jerry, I didn't know what time zone we was in. I couldn't even think about it. I said, I don't know what Jerry Daniels doing right now. Just pour it out on him, let him run the aisles, God. Amen. So I said, why do you care? You're just trying to, no, you listen to me. That's my brother. That's my brother. Last time we shared a revival, a year or two ago, whatever it's been, there's a young lady that works for y'all, Brother David down there. Waitress there, right, the clerk at the counter, whatever. And she came one night at that meeting, cried. I don't know how many times I've thought about her since then, wondered, did she get what she needed? Where's she at? And we was going down there to eat today at y'all's place, and I wondered about her. And sure enough, God, there she was. Well, I said, why do you care? I sat back there, prayed over my meal. I said, God, I don't know what that girl needed that night. I don't know if she's got her, if she still needs something else, but have her. Why do you care? I'm a Christian. That's why. Why does Brother Steve care about all them other pastors? Maybe their church will get mad if they call off or if they have it. And all the people who got mad will come out here. And Brother Steve can say, man, again, coronavirus hit and we gained 45 new people. Praise God. You know, that's how some people think. But you know, he's burdened not about his own decision. He's burdened because somebody else got a decision to make. And I want God to help my brother. Why do you care? He's my brother. Praise God. I want to tell you something tonight. Can you get me a song ready, please? Please. I need God's strength. I need you. Each one of you. You're important to the kingdom of God. You may feel like you're just the most worthless person in the body of Christ, but you ain't. We need you. We want you. If you're struggling tonight, if you'll get the word out some way, raise your hand or something, we'll help you. We'll pray. I'll pray for you. Anybody else? Would you, if somebody needed help tonight, you pray for them, wouldn't you? Yes. That man there at the pool of Bethesda, when Jesus come along, he said, in other words, do you want any help? Do you want to be made whole? You know what he said? He's like a lot of teenage girls. He said, I have no man. Praise God. That's the prayer of every young girl, ain't it? I have no man. That's what he said. He told Jesus, he said, I don't have anybody. What do you mean? He said, I don't have anybody to help me down there. I'd love to be in that water. I'd love to get healed. But I don't have anybody to help me. Don't you know when he said that, if there's anybody within earshot of him, don't you reckon that kind of pricked their heart? I mean, I hope so. How would you feel if the person sitting near you tonight, Brother Steve, looked back at him some night and said, don't you want any help? And they said, I don't have anybody to help me get down there. How would you feel about that? Man, if I got to pick them up, I want to pick them up. If I got to tote them, I want to tote them. You know why? Because when it's all done, we don't want this thing to shift. We don't want it to move. We want it fastened. Fastened. Praise God. I'm closing around here with this. Oh, help me, Jesus. Preaching like this is nerve-wracking, when you don't really, when you're just trying to feel through here and sense the Spirit of the Lord, and you don't have your stops all planned out. It's nerve-wracking, but it's sort of fun, too, You don't know if I've been thinking about that all day. You see, but I'll tell you what, I wanted to end up right here. Brother Steve said that, this story came to my mind. And I didn't know how to pull this all together. I didn't know what grade we need to get here. What's God wanting to do? We're in troubled time. And a whole lot more so than making sure we got enough hand sanitizer and baby wipes and toilet paper and bread and stuff like that. Y'all, that's nerve-wracking. It is. It is. I know folks that's had a terrible time. I got a preacher buddy, young boy, got a little baby. Him and his wife even had to drive to another state trying to find formula stuff for their little baby. Couldn't find nothing. Boy, I got hold of that. I told Daddy tonight, I said, if I had some, I'd drive all the way to where they were and give it to them for that baby. I would. I mean that. I don't even think I don't. Do I mean it? She knows me. I mean it. I'm telling you, it broke my heart. Tore me up something terrible. Well, why? Ain't your kid? It bothered me. Brother Alex's wife had something on social media about baby wipes or something or other. And I said, well, I might get out and just look for something, see if I can't find something, take it up to church tonight. That bothered me. Well, why? Because I care about you. I care about people. There ought to be something in us if we know that one of the ones in the church is down and they need to get into troubled water and they can't. There ought to be something in us that just propels us towards them. Been in church before, and preacher get ready to make an altar call, and folks would be going, and he'd say, please keep your seats, let them, and that's hard. It's in me. I want to rebel. Somebody's going down the aisle bawling and squalling. I want to be right with them. And boy, I'll just sit there and go till they say, all right, let's all come. That's why I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get it. Why? Because I want to get help. I want to, you know why? They need it. Because I've been that guy going down the aisle before. I have. I've had to walk the aisle before. Man, I was so burdened, so tore up. And before God ever had lifted any of that, I started feeling hands on my back. I felt an arm go around me. And Brother Steve, before I ever got to the altar, I was already feeling better. Because I knew there's folks that were ready to pray with me. They was ready to help me. I was going to be all right. Brother Bill Addis was in World War II. He's pinned down with our troops on Iwo Jima Island. The Japanese had them pinned in there, man, days of it. Wiping them out. It's terrible. It's killing them off like flies. The boys was in foxholes down there on the beach. Brother Addis was in a foxhole with a buddy of his. Man, that Japanese sniper was, every time somebody, it's like shooting ducks. Every time somebody poked their head up, sniper's picking them off. No way to get out. Brother Addis's buddy raised up, see how things are going. And that sniper, pow, shot him. Shot him in the neck. That boy fell back in that foxhole, bleeding to death. And Brother Addis wasn't a Christian at the time, and he's trying to help him. And after a little while, Brother Lot, he stuck his head up, hollered, "Medic!" When he stuck his head up, that sniper got him. Shot him right through the throat. Took out his voice box. I don't know, maybe some of y'all might know Brother Addis, I don't know, but all of my life, listening to him preach, he's talking like this. And that much voice. That preacher a horse. And he preached the best he could. I was a little boy, I got on my nerves listening to him. Little guy, I think, why don't he clear his throat? I didn't know. I got older, and he'd come down in our teenage class and told us why he's that way. Sniper shot him. You know why he got shot? He could have just stayed in that foxhole and waited it out. But his buddy needed a medic. He took a bullet for his brother. Yes. Oh, hallelujah. I don't know, maybe you're here tonight in the middle of all this chaos and you're bleeding to death in the foxhole. I'm willing to poke my head up and holler, "Medic." Try to see if we get you some help tonight. Maybe you're just overcome with emotion over what's going on in the world out here. Maybe all this stuff's got you shook up, and you just really need to feel the Lord sort of. Well, Brianna was that way the other day, man. I tell all day something was wrong with her, and I asked her, "What's wrong, baby?" Finally, she come in there while I was praying, and she said, "Dad, is it wrong? Is something wrong with me if I'm scared about all this?" I said, "No, ain't nothing wrong with you." "Does it mean I don't have any faith, Dad?" I said, "No." You know, the truth of the matter is, we're always both crying pretty quick. I said, I'm a little nervous about it myself. I don't know just what all's going to happen. You hear me? Yeah. We talked just a minute, and Brother James, I gave her a big hug. A little bit, she come bouncing through there. She said, "Thanks, Dad." I was still just as concerned as I was when we started talking about it. I didn't want to tell her. But she felt better. We still got a virus raging. Still don't know what's going to happen in the world. Still have a lot of uncertainty. But she felt better. Dad put his arms around her and said, I said, "However it shakes out, sis, it's going to be well with the righteous." I'm sure of that, because the old book said it. So I want to tell you something tonight. Maybe this little message, maybe it don't help you. I don't know. I'm just trying to obey the Lord right here. But if you're in your foxhole and you took a bullet, if you'll just let us know, we'll come help you tonight. We'll pray for you. Praise God. Let's stand. I want you to do something for me, if you will, please. And I'll get out of your way. Now look, it ain't a big crowd tonight. So you don't have to be nervous and afraid. You don't have to feel intimidated. Nobody thinks you're backslid. Not like that. We'll think you're fixing to quit, fixing to shoot up town. We're not like that, are we? Are we like that? If somebody goes to pray, do you automatically think they just done something grievous and terrible? No. We ain't like it. We're Christians. So here's the deal. This is a limited time offer for just the next few seconds here. It don't matter if you're sick, if your mind's tormented, if you're just wore out with life, if you're scared, if you're not saved, if you need the Holy Ghost, if you're discouraged, you feel like God ain't, it don't matter. Right here. It's just a one-time deal, limited time offer for this altar call right here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. If you'll just slip your hand up, we're not going to do all the head bowed and eyes closed. No, we're not going to do all that. If you just say, just slip your hand up, what's that going to mean? That just means you'd sort of like to It's sort of like somebody just put their arm around you and pray with you for a minute. You don't have to tell nobody what it is. Is that all right? Is that okay? We do it that way? You don't have to tell nobody nothing. This is a no questions asked, limited time offer, special, right here, red light special. I mean, this is a deal for you right here. Kind of a buy one, get one free deal. Right here. If you just slip your hand up. Somebody in this building, now y'all don't let me down, please. I got a lot of confidence in you folks. Don't let me down. If you'll just slip your hand up, somebody will come over there and they'll pray with you. If you won't come to the front, if you just like, maybe just have somebody walk down here with you. If you want to walk down here and then raise your hand and say, somebody pray for me, how you want to do it? But don't just lay by the pool and feel like I'm not important, because you're important tonight. Right now tonight, everybody in this building is the most important. I'll fuss with the girls and tell them, they'll say, Dad, at night, good night, Mom, good night, Dad, I love you. And I say, I love you more. And they say, I love you the most. I say, I love you the most. We'll shoot it back. We'll see who said it. But right now, you're the one that matters most in this altar call. We're here to, if you just, say be of good courage. Because we don't want to lose you. We don't want nobody to drop out. We don't want nobody to get weary. Is that all right? How about it? Real quick. Limited time deal. Never going to stay for very long. In fact, if you just feel like maybe you got shot, the devil shot you somehow, whatever it is, just throw your hand up. Somebody will come stand there by you and pray with you. Whatever you need him to do. Will you work with me? Will you? Will y'all help me with it? How about it? Anybody? Come on, somebody. Help us out. Who's willing to help a brother? Who's willing to help a sister? We're all in this thing together. Well, that looks good right there. Come on, sisters, right here. Some of your sisters with you. I pray you'll undergird with strength tonight.